kind friends all gathered round.
Something I would say, what brings us together here has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle that holds us all inside, where strangers are as family,
Loneliness can hide.
you must give yourselves to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter and give yourselves to love.
Ike, Sarah, you're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in each other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying, I will be there for you. So, are you two ready to say the words that tell the world you will be there for each other forever?
Know what it means, and I can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best, better than all the rest.
Ike,
Better than
my love, we have driven across country through the most boring states with a very old blind rabbit and no AC 2 times during the heat of summer, and I loved every second of it. You're the only person I have ever wanted to spend that much time with, and the only person I would ever even consider doing something like that with. I would love nothing more but to keep having crazy adventures like that with you for as long as we can. We said I love you after only 3 months, even though I really wanted to say it after our first date. Then we moved in together less than a year later, and our relationship seemed to happen so fast, but all of a sudden I couldn't picture a day of my life without you in it. 5 years later, and somehow I continue to learn new things about you that throw me even further in love with you. I know 5 years together will be 50 sooner than we'll realize, and I can't even begin to imagine what a beautiful life we will have together if it's anything like seemingly short but endlessly amazing time we've already spent with each other. I promise to support you and be there for you with open communication and open arms. I promise to send you completely random I love you texts and call you immediately after I leave the house to tell you I already miss you. I promise that no matter what this ridiculously beautiful but terrifying life brings you, you will always find a partner in me. I promise to love you all the time,
Kind
for as
friends
long as
all
I can.
gathered round.
Something I would say, what brings us together here has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle that holds us all inside, where strangers are as family.
Loneliness can hide.
Sarah, you warm every life you touch in both work and your personal life. I truly believe that you have a positive impact on every life you encounter. After our time, our paths didn't really cross until senior year. Our friends all started going out to the bars, and we really started getting to know each other, and that was when we kind of really started to talk. I remember being smitten by your confidence, beauty, intelligence, and kindness. And as well as we got to talk more, I realized we had a lot in common. our love for animals, and our just kind of love for nature in general. One thing we bonded over most was dogs. We love our dogs. And that was kind of our first date, actually. It was called Barks, Brews, and Blockbusters at a brewery. And there was an adoption event, and they I actually, shout out to Rachel. She sent me the invite for that, and I got up the nerve to ask her, and that was our first date. And kind of like you said, I knew we had a special spark after that first date. I knew we had something special. I've really found we complement each other so well. We have helped each other grow as humans in our relationship as our relationship has flourished. Everyone knows me as a nice guy, and that's true for everyone except myself. Sometimes I'm really hard on myself, but you've taught me to be kind, loving, accept myself for who I am, no matter what. And I truly thank you for that. You've made me grow so much. You also bring out the emotion in me. I was the kind of person who just kind of stuffed it away, just didn't think about it. You've taught me that I can feel my emotions and it's totally fine, and to accept it. I promise I will always communicate openly and honestly. And as we navigate life challenges, celebrate its joys, and create love that is unwavering, you and I have created a home. And that is what I am truly grateful for. I love you.
Now, Sarah, do you give this ring to Ike as a symbol of your eternal love, your everlasting friendship, and the promise of all your tomorrow? Ike, do you give Sarah this ring as a symbol of your eternal love, your everlasting friendship, and the promise of all your tomorrows? And now, by the power vested in me, it is my honor and delight to declare Sarah and Ike partners for life. You may kiss.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother, like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your golden hour. We were just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did? For the love of my life, she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your
Sarah is one of the most passionate and compassionate people I've ever known. She's such a thoughtful person, and we are so proud of the woman she's become. Sarah, words can't express how much. Ike! Well, the first time we went, Ike, was when Sarah brought him home for Christmas. Clearly this was serious, as you don't bring just anyone home for Christmas and then attend the family Christmas party. Attending the family Christmas party is pretty much a rite of passage and a prerequisite for anyone marrying into the family. I remember my first family Christmas party at Maureen's house in Braintree nearly 40 years ago. Maureen, that was a good party. We heard quite a bit about Ike before he came to visit. Ike loved to ski. I loved to ski. Ike loved bow hunting. I love bow hunting. Ike loved fishing. I love fishing. My first thought was, uh-oh. He likes pretty much everything I like. I hope he's not like me. Much to my delight, Ike's nothing like me. Thanks, Bill and Denise, for doing such a wonderful job raising your family. Ike is a wonderful young man, and we're proud to have him as our son.
I still remember the call about 5 years ago when Sarah told me she had a first date coming up with someone and she was actually nervous for it. This was a big deal because she was in college and dates were not rare and she didn't usually care. So, of course, I had to look him up on Facebook, do my due diligence, online stalk. We were still on the phone while I was looking him up and she gave me his name to go off of. His Facebook profile picture was him holding a giant snake, and I was horrified. I kept scrolling through the pictures only to find Ike posing with more and more wild animals. Sarah could tell right away through the phone my apprehension. We have two crazy nature guys in our family. I didn't want to be the odd one out. But I distinctly remember she told me, just wait. When you meet him in person, you are going to realize he is so far out of my league as a person. He is the greatest guy. I will say, and get this on camera, this is the only time I'll admit this, Sarah was right and I was wrong. Ike is the best guy I have ever met, and he is perfect for Sarah.
So he brings her home, and I think to myself, well, how is that going to work? Sarah? Ike. You know, I mean, are they really matched? Certainly not in height, right? Every other way they're matched, though. And so here's this person who's going to take, maybe, date my intelligent, caring, empathetic, handsome boy, and then we find Sarah, this beautiful person that comes to visit, and then we find out that she's a spitfire, she's smart, she's athletic, she likes to ski, she likes animals, and most important of all for me, she loves horses. And so we learn to ride, and we work together, and I just can't think of anyone better to be part of our family. Sarah.
Sarah, we're super happy to welcome you to our family. We just love it. We just love that you're who you are. And I've seen the Spitfire. I've also seen the love. I've seen the love of animals. But I also see how you guys talk to each other, how you connect, how you listen to each other. I admire that greatly. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to start you out. And Ike, you're a good man. And I know there's a lot of jerks out there. You are not a jerk. You are a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guy. And you're a keeper too. We got two keepers here. And so I don't know. You're honest, you're hardworking, you're intelligent, you're strong, you're empathetic. All those things. And I could match that with you too, Sarah. And you have a lot of grit. I admire that in you. So anyway, so I just wish you the best. And that's all. So I'll raise a glass too, please, if we could. Thank you. And toast these folks into, here's to them. Hey!